Hi friends, today for science we're going to be doing a very interesting science experiment, and we're going to be using pennies since we've been talking about that in math, and we're going to find out what kind of liquid is going to clean a penny the best. If you want to do this along with us at home, it's pretty easy and you only need a few things. You'll need some type of cup or little bowl that you could put the pennies in. You'll need 5 pennies that are pretty dirty. You can tell that mine are pretty brown looking. If you don't have pennies, you can always try this with a different type of coin as long as that coin looks a little bit dirty. And then you'll need 5 different liquids. This can be anything. I found 5 different things in my kitchen. I'm going to be using vinegar, soapy water, regular water, soy sauce, and lime juice. But you can use anything that you find in your kitchen or your house. Please just make sure that you ask a grown-up before using anything, and you might need a grown-up's help to pour the liquid safely today. So make sure you ask for help if you're going to be doing this at home. We're going to be using this liquid to see if we can clean these pennies so they're a little bit shinier. I have 2 pennies to show you. One of them is a dirty penny. It almost looks like a brown color. And this is an older penny. Usually older pennies get dirty. And then this one is a new penny. So you can tell the difference between them. So we're gonna see if any of the liquids that I chose to use can turn this penny and make it look more like this one. If you're following along with us, you can also have your science journal ready because we're going to be filling out those 5 important things together. So let's start with number 1. For our problem, today we're going to be finding out which liquid will clean a penny the best. So go ahead for number 1 and copy down the problem into your science journals now. All right, for number 2, your hypothesis, you're going to be picking which one you think is going to do the best. So I'm going to show you my 5 choices, but they might be different if you're doing this at home. You can decide if you want to make your hypothesis for our experiment or for the one you're doing at home. So choice number 1 is vinegar. Choice number 2 is soy sauce. Choice number 3 is lime juice. Choice number 4 is dish soap, and choice number 5 is just water. So go ahead now, and you're going to be using a sentence frame for number 2 and fill in the frame with the item, the liquid that you think is going to clean the penny the best. All right, now that we've made our guess, let's get our experiment set up. So to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my 5 cups and I'm going to set them on the table in front of me. And then I'm going to be placing 1 dirty penny in each one of the cups. Now, in each of the cups, I want to put a different liquid in each cup. If you're using liquids that are all the same color, you might want to label the cups with a Sharpie marker or a piece of tape. Mine are pretty different, so I don't think I need to label mine. I'm going to start with water, so I'm going to fill cup number 1 with water. So just a little bit of water will do, just so it's covering the penny. So that one's all set. Cup number 2, I'm going to do soapy water. So I'm going to put a few squeezes of dish soap in this cup and then a little bit of water. Just enough so the penny is covered, and I can tell that this one is very soapy. All right, cup number 3, I will do vinegar in. So just enough so it's covered a little bit. And I can tell the vinegar has a few bubbles in it. You might want to label that one different if you're going to use vinegar and water at your house. Cup number 4, I'm going to add some lime juice. That's what that one looks like, and I can tell it's very limey looking. And then cup number 5, I'm going to be adding my soy sauce. Just enough so the penny is covered. Now I'm going to leave these for a little bit of time. I'll check on them later today to see how this is going. At your house, it always takes a different amount of time, so you might just want to check on it if you're doing it at your house. Some of them will work a little bit faster than others. So I'm going to leave this probably for 2 hours and then come back later and check and see how it's going. The last thing we do before we find out our results is we're going to draw our observation picture. So go ahead now and you're going to draw a picture of what the pennies look like now. If you have a brown crayon at home, that would be very helpful to show that the pennies are dirty at the beginning of this experiment. Go ahead and draw your observation picture now. So it's been a couple hours since I put the pennies in the different liquids that we chose, and it's starting to change. So I want to show you the results that I got with this experiment. Let's start first with the penny that I put into water. I'm going to use a little spoon to do that so I don't get my hands all dirty. So the penny that we put into water doesn't really look any different now. It's still kind of the brown color and it still looks kind of dirty. So I would say water was not a very good liquid to clean a penny. Next, let's take a look at the penny that was in the lime juice. This one was kind of interesting. So in the lime juice, actually, a surprising answer. The lime juice cleaned it a little bit, but not totally. So I would say that the lime juice was an okay liquid to clean a penny. Probably not the best one, but it did do something, more than water. Now let's take a look at the soapy water. And the soapy water was about the same as the lime juice. It did a little something. It's a little bit brighter, but it's still not that bright copper color like we saw on the new penny. It's still kind of a dark brown. So I would say that soapy water was an okay way to clean a penny. Next, we'll take a look at soy sauce. This one was really surprising to me. This penny is a little bit tricky to get out of here. Woo! Wow. Oh, and I dropped it. I'll brush it off a little bit because the soy sauce is brown. It's a little bit, look at that. The soy sauce was a pretty good cleaning solution for pennies. I'm actually very surprised that this happened. Soy sauce is very salty, so maybe the salt in this really helped clean the penny. So I'm going to keep this one with me since this one so far is the best. And we'll check on our last liquid. And our last liquid was vinegar. Oh wow, this one's pretty clean too. Look at that. Pretty shiny now. So this one is vinegar. I would say vinegar was a really good way to clean pennies. Some people use vinegar to clean their house, so I guess I'm not super surprised by the vinegar. Let's compare the vinegar I'll hold in this hand and the soy sauce. I would say that soy sauce ended up being the best cleaner. So now that we have our answer for number 4, you can go ahead and draw a picture of what the soy sauce penny looks like now. And last but not least, for number 5, we'll write our conclusion, and the answer to this was the soy sauce penny, so we can write, soy sauce cleaned the penny the best. Go ahead and write your conclusion now. I hope you had fun with this fun little experiment. If you did it at home and picked a liquid that was an even better cleaner, leave a comment so we can see what you use too. But I thought this was really cool because it's very surprising. I don't think I would ever think to use soy sauce to clean money, but if I had really dirty money in the future, I think that would be a good way to clean it.